Hi there, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. I've got some things to show you. Come on in and let me update you. Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda and I have a few things to show you. It's been several days and I wanted to just bring you up to date on what I've been doing, and I've been buying some things and making some things and having a great time, and just wanted to show you and hopefully inspire you. So I have yarn to show you that I purchased, and I have a few things to show you that I've made. I'm going to start out by showing you the yarn, and it is not brand new yarn on the market. It is yarn that I purchased at a good price and nice yarn. And I tend to like to do that. If I can find yarn at a good price on a budget, I will, because I like a lot of yarn. And if I could get it at a good price, then all the more yarn I can have. So first, I was at my local Dollarama, or dollar store. Not everything is a dollar, even though it's called Dollarama. But whenever I go into Dollarama, it doesn't matter what I'm there for, I must, without a doubt, I must look in the yarn aisle. And typically I find the same stuff that I always find, nothing exciting. I did get True Boo at one point. I got the word on that. But this time I got a little surprise. There were 6 left and I bought them all. You could let me know if you've used this yarn before. People talk about it all the time. I have not used it. I've not tried it. So it's not a brand new yarn. It is Mandala yarn by Lion Brand. And this color, I'm going to take my glasses off. This color is called Sirens, and it's cute. It may not be a color that I would normally choose, but I really do think when worked up, it could make something really pretty, especially if you use a nice fan stitch like my peacock fan stitch. If you haven't seen the tutorial, check it out. I'll link you to it, because this would be a great yarn for that particular stitch. And any stitch like it. Look at how the colors are self-striping with this lime color, and it goes into a green and a turquoise, and there's blue. You can't even see all the colors. There's so many. I think that's a blue and a fuchsia, black, navy, a lighter blue, green, and back to that limey green color. And it's a nice size, and it's so soft. You may have used this yarn before, or at least seen the yarn before. Maybe you've seen reviews on this yarn before. A lot of content creators have definitely reviewed this yarn. I have not. I've not tried it. This is a light 3-weight yarn. It is 590 yards in this cake, or 540 meters, 150 grams, or 5.3 ounces. It's machine washable and dryable. It's 100% acrylic. And I paid $4.50 per cake. Now, what I did when I was in the Dollarama, I actually checked, because I'm figuring if it's at the Dollarama, more than likely, and I'm 100% sure, or at least almost 100% sure, that this is probably a discontinued color. And I wanted to see if I could find it online, so I took out my phone, and $4.50 was a good price. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think something nice can be made with that. Probably several things: scarves, hats, cowls, whatever. So I just grabbed them, and that's what was left. So if you're looking for yarn on a budget, I don't know what it's like where you live, but it doesn't hurt to check at your local dollar store, because you never know what they're going to get. And if your dollar store is like the dollar store here, oftentimes if they get a deal on something, they'll grab it, and you never know what it might be. A lot of times it's an off-brand, but sometimes you get lucky and it's a name brand yarn. So I got that. The other yarn I got might be a little more interesting. Sorry about the plastic sound. I went to a sale that somebody told me about, and this woman was selling all kinds of yarn that used to be in her mom's store. Sorry about my watch. Got sounds coming through. And this woman's mother had a store, and she passed away, but the store had closed many years ago, but she kept her yarn. And when her mom passed away, she had all this yarn for sale, and she sold it last year, sold as much as she could, hung on to it, and decided she's going to take one more try this year. And I went to that sale. A lot of it was fuzzy yarn that was all sticking together already because it's been around for a long time. So I stayed clear of that. But I did find some interesting yarn. And I'll be honest, I was hesitant because any yarn that is vintage, I'm always concerned about yarn that's been around for a long time. I had a situation with clothing moths at one point. I'm not sure if it came from secondhand yarn, but you know, it's enough to make you think twice before you get yarn that's been sitting around for a while. But so far, so good. I've got it in sealed plastic right now, but actually it seems very clean. And it's yarn that might have been a little luxurious. And I'm not really sure how old it is, but it's in great condition. So I'm going to show you what I got in here. Now this bag was just from a Mary Maxim mystery bag. And I've since either given away some yarn or used yarn, so I had this extra bag I could just combine, and here I have some space. So first I'll show you this, let's see, this yarn here. I got it in two colors. I'm not even sure how to pronounce this. It could be Jaeger, but I'm going to say Jaeger. I think the J is probably a Y sound. This is a wool silk blend, merino wool and real silk. Pretty blue, this one here. And this, I'm going to see if it has a year on it. It's made in France, and I don't see a year. It is 60% wool, 40% silk. So it's a really nice soft yarn. It's got a cardboard insert that gives it this solid cake appearance. It's not a lot of yarn. As you can see, there's a big hollow space in there, but that's okay. It's a nice yarn, and it is 20 grams of yarn, so it's not a lot. And she was selling these for $1 each, so I bought 1, 2, 3, I think 4 in the blue, I believe. Oh, no, I see another one. 5, I might have gotten 6. I'll find out. Yes, I got 6 of these, and 6 might make a nice scarf, I would think. Something small, but it really is pretty, and just the idea that it's merino wool and silk, I thought that was really nice, and made in France. It is hand washable, which isn't surprising being wool and silk blend. I don't know what else I can tell you about it. I think all of the lots are the same, the dye lots, so that should be a nice thing. If I wanted to make something all in one, I could. Yes, they're all the same dye lot. So I got 6 of those, and really pretty. Now I got 6 of those in blue, and I got 6 of those in this pretty pink color. And I don't think these colors have names. They are just, they have shade numbers. But this is the same yarn, just a different color. So I won't go through all the details of that again. But look how pretty that is. And Yeah, you can see it's not a large amount of yarn, but it's good quality yarn. And considering it's been around for so long, it's clean. It it smells like clean. It doesn't smell like it's been sitting around for a while. I think it's okay. So 6 of those. I did get some other pink yarn, and this is also Jaeger yarn called Monte Cristo Cool Crepe DK yarn. And this one as well would probably be in that category of DK. I should show you that. It looks like it's a 2-ply or a 3-ply. I'm not sure, but you can take a look at that. It's a very fine, delicate yarn. And this yarn here, this has a little bit more on it. Pretty label. And you can, if you search this yarn online, you can find it still. I didn't know that when I bought it, but not that it's readily available, but you may find it on sale on Etsy or eBay. But it's definitely retired a long time ago. And this yarn also does not have a color name, just a color number. It is also hand wash, dry flat, do not iron, lay out under damp towel, do not bleach, may be dry cleaned. It is hand washable, 50-gram cake, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, made in Great Britain. And it is a very soft yarn. Again, with the cardboard insert, so if you see my finger sticking through there, there is a hollow there, but it seems like a decent amount of yarn, more on this one than the other one, and really pretty. I like the texture of this yarn. So I bought, I believe, 4 of those. 3, oh, I might have more. 5, I might have 6. I just can't find the 6th one at the moment. But I really did think I bought even numbers, or maybe there were only 5 of these. But everything was $1 each. And honestly, I wasn't sure because the Mary Maxim tent sale spoiled me, and that's brand new yarn. And when I saw these small little things, I thought, well, you know, I wasn't sure. But actually, when I looked at it, I thought, this is nice quality yarn. Then I purchased this Acapulco cotton by Fentex. Look how pretty that is. It's white, but it's got, can you see the, almost like that metallic in it? Metallic white, that pearly color. This is 60% viscose, 40% cotton in the color white. And this one is made in France. It's approximately 112.5 meters or 123 yards. Recommended hook size 3.5 millimeter. And this one is cold water hand wash and dry flat. Really pretty. I think that would make a beautiful, delicate scarf or shawlette. Now, did I tell you? Yes, I did tell you. It was 123 yards in each, and I bought 4 of those. Now, there was some restriction on what was available. Obviously, it wasn't an unlimited number of cakes of yarn, so I got what I could, and I imagined that with 4 of these, I could make something nice and small and pretty. Even just a little scarf. Finally, I got what I consider to be a novelty yarn. And the woman who was selling this yarn, she said somebody bought a lot of them to make a dress. I would have never thought of that. Now, granted, I've never used ribbon yarn. This is Jaeger Winter Ribbon Yarn. Look at the pretty colors. I really love those muted colors of rose, gold, purple, blue. I just love that. I wasn't sure whether to buy it because I wasn't sure what to make with it, but I've since been looking and perhaps I'll find something. Now this is, believe it or not, I would have not expected it. It doesn't even feel like it. It's 70% wool and 30% acrylic. It's a 50-gram cake, again with the cardboard insert, so it's hollowed out inside. And it is made in Italy. It is also hand washed, cool iron, do not bleach, may be dry cleaned. And I've never tried this type of ribbon yarn. I bought 4 of those. And again, here is the label. I would like you to tell me, have you ever tried this Jaeger yarn, or maybe it's Jaeger yarn? I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Let me know if you've ever seen it or tried it. Give me a comment. I love your comments. I love your input. So share with me. And also, for those of you who subscribe, you'll know that I'm always busy making something. So I'll show you that next. If you don't subscribe, if you don't mind, take a moment, subscribe, hit the notification bell below. And that way, if you like my channel, I'm not always consistent in my videos that I put out. You can find out easily if you have the notification bell on, so it just notifies you. You don't have to look, because I don't have a regular time schedule. I really like to put out good content so that you have something really interesting that will inspire you. I hope that I can do that for you. And it's not every day, I'll be honest with you. So I try my best. But that's the yarn that I bought. I'm going to put this all back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I've been making over the past several days. And one of them I am going to wait till the end of this video and I will show you in pictures. Last year I made Christmas tree ornaments for my son and daughter-in-law, and they have an addition to their family, a little girl, and she didn't, of course, have an ornament, so I made her one. So at the end of this video, I've already sent the ornament. At the end of this video, keep watching, because I am going to show you all the ornaments from last year, which I don't think I've shown on this channel to date, and I will show you the updated ornament for my granddaughter. So please stick around after the video ends so you can see all those beautiful ornaments, and some of them were sewn and some of them were crocheted. What else am I making? So I have things that are made as a gift. I also am making something else that I would like to share with you. First, I will show you, I've got a package here that I haven't sent off yet, and it is for somebody. And I started off by making a hat and cowl. This person works in the cold. And so I made this beautiful hat. And this is James C. Brett yarn that I've had around. For the black part of this hat, I used this Loops and Threads Impeccable. This is a 4 medium weight yarn. And I will put the pattern below for this hat. I've made this hat more than once, and I really like it. I also made this neck warmer, and I really like this too. It's so warm. All I did was I used front post and back post double crochet, which is the same as what's in the trim of the hat, so it matches. I added some black to make this set, and it is cozy and warm. It fits tight. It's not too tight, it won't choke, but it will keep the neck warm. So I made that, and I also made an amigurumi. This is for a person who plays disc golf and loves penguins. So it's for a friend of a friend that I'm sending this, and check that out. So I put a little disc in its wing, and it's got the little yellow feet. The hat and the scarf can be removed. I added this little chain with beads that say PDGA Champ with the scarf, and I just love it. I love how it turned out. Made a little pom-pom for the hat. I loved that I coordinated the colors of the yarn. I used the same yarn. If you'll notice, this is the same yarn in the hat and part of the scarf that's in both of these pieces, but I also added this blue, and I just love how it turned out. So I made that. And I also decided I'm going to use this yarn that I bought at Mary Maxim. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I went in, saw this yarn the first time I was there, left it, walked away, and thought, I kind of like that yarn. The next time I was there for the tent sale, I went inside and I bought 5 of these beautiful big cakes. Now this is a yarn that's made in Germany, comfort wool. I don't know if you could see the label there. And this is called Gala Tweed, 80% wool, 20% polyamide. It's 200 grams, 500 meters, so a really nice amount. And what I found interesting about this, it's got a glisten to it, a shine. I don't know if you could see that, but inside it's that nice cream color, and on the outside it's that pink tweed. I just loved how it looked. So I decided I am going to make a sweater, and I've seen a couple of different patterns. I'm combining patterns. I just have, for now, the back panel, and I'm in the middle of making one of the front panels. I'm combining a couple of patterns to make something my own, and we'll see how it turns out. I actually even decided to switch up the stitch. The one that I was looking at was double crochet, but I happen to like the herringbone stitch. So there you go. Look at that. That is part of the front panel. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that stitch. And here is the back panel. I may add on to it. You can see how it works up from the plain cream into the pink and white. It's so pretty, and it's wool, and it's soft enough. I mean, you could feel it's wool, but I think it's going to make a really nice sweater, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. I am going to share that with you when I'm done. So that is the other thing I'm working on. And I also wanted to show you some stitch markers I bought. I thought they're so cute. I usually use the little plastic stitch markers, and I bought these ones on AliExpress. That was an okay experience. I've had some bad experiences on there, but these are so cute. Take a look at that little lamb. So they came in different colors. So that's the last thing I wanted to show you. Other than that, I'm still working on this sweater, and when I'm finished, I'll come back and show you. I have other sweaters to make, another hat to make. I've got another sun to get busy on, and looking forward to that as well. So in the meantime, I will say have a great evening, have a great day, and I hope you are also inspired by your makes, making some beautiful things. And please come back and check out when I'm done, and I will probably have another tutorial on a beautiful stitch pattern that you could use for a blanket or a scarf or a cowl. I always want to give you something that will inspire you to go ahead and make some of your own yarn magic. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Please take the time to check out my ornaments. This one you're looking at now is for the new addition to the family, my granddaughter. The ones you will see after this were made last year for the rest of the family, my son, daughter-in-law, and grandson. I hope they provide you with inspiration to go ahead and make your own ornaments for yourself, for friends, for family. Some of these are crocheted, some you will notice are sewn. Have a great holiday, Merry Christmas, and enjoy and happy crocheting. This is one of my ornaments made for my son, who really likes his music, and I didn't want to make him anything too frilly and pretty, so I came up with this idea, and you know what this is. It's a vinyl record. It's got his name on it and 2 Christmas songs, musical notes. Yeah, so anyways, that's that one, and I'll show you the other ones. I just wanted to share this one with you. This is one I actually sewed and used some hot glue for my grandson. Isn't that cute? Let's get the bells. Here's another one for my grandson. My son said he wanted a Christmas wreath. They're really getting into it. So anyways, that's what I made there. And the last one, yes, I did find this pattern for the Christmas tree online, but I made it smaller, and then I made a little stand out of some wired cord that I have with sparkles, and it's a bit messy, but whatever. And start at the top, and yeah, so that's that one. That's it.